So I'm in the taxi right now, the Grab. And one thing that I find funny, like really different from America, bikes, like scooters, they're called motorbikes here, they make their own lanes. Like, that's not a lane. That's not a lane. This is 3 rows of traffic. We're right up next to the median, like, they just go wherever they want. It's kind of cool though. There's so much traffic that it makes it much faster for them. Anyway, just random little things that I find funny. Well, this hotel looked a lot nicer online. I don't know if I covered this before, but these, like, hotels in Thailand, you have to put your room key in here, otherwise you have no electricity. There's a rooftop pool that's open till midnight. That's nice because otherwise, I mean, it's clean. It's clean. Old, but clean. I like that they at least have like a separate shower. I like the sink too. The bed is like super low to the ground. That is the teeniest little fridge I've ever seen in my life, I think. All of the places give you water. 2 bottles of water. Probably because you can't drink the top. Oh. It smells like a little musty. Anyway, so yeah, there's a rooftop pool, which is awesome, except it's pouring. But it's open till midnight, so hopefully the bed's not so bad. Most beds are really awful. But it's not supposed to pour all night, so that's a good thing, I hope. This room smells a little musty. It's not bad. It's not horrible. It's just old. It kind of, okay, it smells like a library, like an old library. It smells like old books. Nope. It smells like mildew. Anyway, so today has been a day. It took me like an hour and a half to get from Bangkok to the hotel that I had in Bangkok to Pattaya. Right? I took a Grab. It was an hour and a half ish, maybe an hour and 40. This took like 3.5 hours. There was so much traffic, but it's the time of day. It's local time. It's 6:30 now, almost. It took over 3 hours, probably 3 hours and 20, 3.5 hours to get here. It was pretty far. Not even far. It was just a whole bunch of traffic. So must be like the time of the day. But maybe the part of Bangkok too. Like I don't know the areas yet. I don't know like the little sections of Bangkok. So I don't know. I might be farther away now than I was before. I have no clue. But I left my hotel. I checked out early, actually. Shocker for me. By the way, checkout time standard is noon here, which I love. And check-in time standard is 2, which, like, in America, checkout's usually 11, sometimes 10. But I like that they give you extra time to check out. But when you check into hotels, they require your passport, and you also have to have cash deposits a lot. The first hotel I went to, I didn't have to give a cash deposit. Maybe, you know what though, I wonder, so I booked on booking.com for my first hotel, but then the last 2 hotels I've stayed in, this one and the last one that I was at in Pattaya, it was on a different site, Agoda. So I wonder if maybe they charge the deposit or like hold it on my credit card on booking, but not on Agoda. I don't know. But yeah, I had to give cash deposits, and they hold the cash and they put it in a file, in a folder kind of thing. And when you check out, they have to like come check your room, make sure there's no damage, and then they'll give you the deposit back, which it's definitely weird. I'm used to it just being on your credit card. So like I paid online for this with my credit card. It kind of got caught off guard having to give a deposit, but whatever. So I'm here for the night. Hopefully it stops raining soon. I'm gonna go get some food. I ate lunch at the mall, but I'm hungry again, which is weird. I don't usually get hungry that much, but maybe because I've been up so early. I think I woke up at like 6:30 or 7, so that might be why. But it's been a long day, and I feel like I've gotten nothing accomplished. I was gonna say, so my soul is kind of crushed. I went, like, I knew that I had to, like, okay, let's condense some stuff, let's get rid of some stuff, you know, whatever. Yeah, like, I need to do that even more. So as it is right now, I have one carry-on suitcase inside of a large suitcase, right? And then there's stuff in the carry-on and stuff around the carry-on in the large one. But that way I don't lose a suitcase. You know, I was like, hey, my goal is to ultimately get down to like one large suitcase, one carry-on, and then my backpack. Wow. Even that I think is going to be tricky to travel with, but like I have to get rid of some more stuff because I had to go to the mall. There's like a shipping place where you can ship within the country. Well, they ship international too, I think. Maybe not that company. Anyway, they'll ship. So I was like, okay, well, for me to take a bus, like there's bag restrictions. Flights, there's bag restrictions. You know, taking even just like a Grab for me to go from Pattaya up to here, like it would have cost me double the price if I had to have an SUV. So I was like, all right, you know what, let me check, let me just have my bag shipped, no problem. It was actually not expensive. It was like 1,200 baht, I think, which US dollars maybe 35, 40 max. So it's not that bad to have it shipped. Like, God, 2 massive suitcases would have cost a lot more in America to be shipped, but it's gonna take like a week to get there. So I did not prepare for that. When I looked online, it said, you know, like overnight, otherwise like 3 to 5 days. But usually, you know, they'll give you like a longer date, and then you get there, you know, it gets there early. She's like, no, it's gonna take a couple days, like just to get to Bangkok, and then from Bangkok, you know, that'll take overnight or something. And I was like, that's shocking. Like, it's like a 10-hour drive. Why? But maybe like they do a flight, I don't know. But so yeah, I need to pare down some more stuff. So if you see me in the same outfit a lot, you know why. I'm gonna have to get rid of a lot of other stuff too that I kept, and I was like, okay, you know, stupid stuff like Sonic hair toothbrush and Oral-B toothbrush, because I like to have clean, healthy teeth. But I might get rid of both of them. Those were like $200 toothbrushes each. Just stuff like that, but it takes up space, it's heavy, and I can use regular toothbrushes. I often use regular toothbrushes, so I'll just use a regular toothbrush, I guess. But it just kind of sucks Like everything that I love is gone already. Almost everything. And now like the few things left. I'm like, oh, I only brought like my favorite outfits. Or like some of the stuff isn't really my favorite. Like this, no, not at all. These are just like black pants and a t-shirt, you know, nothing major. But like these pants are super lightweight. These are not my favorite pants. I have favorite pants that are cuter, but those ones I don't think are as lightweight. So some of my stuff might be on the chopping block, and it kind of makes my soul sad a little bit. Anyway, it's just stuff, right? It's just stuff. But yeah, today was the day, so I am going to go find some food. So this is my rooftop pool. It's probably gonna rain soon, so I'm gonna get in the pool while I can. But turns out once the AC is running, the room's not as bad as I thought it would be. The smell like went away quickly. I decided to stay an extra day only because since I shipped my baggage up to Chiang Mai, I can take advantage of like a cheap flight instead of for like an hour and a half flight instead of, I think it's an hour and 15 actually, instead of like a 15-hour bus ride. So this is gorgeous. I'm trying to find a good spot. So yeah, for $40-ish, I think, maybe, I'm gonna fly instead. So I waited out, and like doing it this way, getting a hotel for an extra day cost about, well, that's not true. It does cost a little bit more, however, it's worth it for me. But look at this. Hello, Bangkok. Anyway, I'm gonna go get in this pretty pool because I love pools. Oh, sir. Sir. Sir.
Oh, Jasper. Thank you so much.
Drop money. I doubt there's going to be much of a sunset tonight because of all the clouds. Boom, 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 boom. I don't know if you can hear this. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. This is the bass from downstairs, like out in the streets, all like the party stuff. But it's 1:30ish a.m. and I am tired. I've been awake since 6:30ish. I'm sleepy. I'll still go to sleep. I will, but the song changed because it stopped. This place is very much so party central, for sure. Again, I don't care. I don't mind. Like, I can sleep. There's no problems. I can sleep. But there's no insulation. Like, when I hear apparently my neighbors or whatever go to the bathroom, it sounds like my own toilet flushed, even though it's not my toilet. But, like, I guess we all share the same water pipes. I don't know. Things are loud. Things are very loud. Apparently, insulation is not their forte. I'm at, I think it's called D&D Hotel. Insulation's not their forte. Again, I don't care. Like, I can sleep through noise. It's not a problem. Let's start again. It's hold it. Boom, boom, da-da, boom, boom, da-da. Like, it's just the bass. I can't even tell what songs they're playing. I just hear the bass. And, like, it's so loud. It's like if you're, like, in a bass or truck. Anyway. Reality of Bangkok. There's totally a stray cat inside my hotel. Trying to get two cracks. Aww. Pretty baby.